Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. My name is Hallie if you're new here, and my channel is dedicated to preparing the bride of Christ for the second coming of Jesus. I love to share all things scripture related, prophecy, dreams, visions, and current events. And today I want to talk about a dream I recently had that is very brief, but I feel it's very telling of the times that we're living in. And it's a reminder for us to be watchful and to live with expectation that Jesus Christ is coming for his bride. In my dream, I was on a college campus, and it was kind of a quieter day, and it was a beautiful campus. It had tall buildings and kind of made of brick stone, and it reminded me of almost like the East Coast Ivy League type of school. And there weren't a lot of students there that day, but in the middle of the campus was this like grassy area, and I saw a large, like long table being set almost like for a feast or a large dinner of some sort. And I look over, and at this table are three Jewish rabbis, and they didn't have like their traditional garments on, but they were wearing a white button-down shirt and some like khaki pants, and then they had the yarmulke on their head. And so I knew that they were religious Jews. And this is a really cool part that I feel is very significant, not only because there's three of them and there's a table being set, but the three Jewish men then start blowing a trumpet. Each of them had a trumpet in their hand. It wasn't a traditional like shofar as they would blow in Israel or in the Bible or in like traditional Jewish culture and at Jewish holidays. They actually had like a real trumpet, and they all blew it at the same time in unison, and it was loud and beautiful. And my spirit felt so excited, so excited. And I looked around to see if anyone was paying attention. Again, it was kind of a quiet day on the campus, but I did see approaching the table because they were, interested in listening, or what is this about, was a family member of mine who doesn't know the Lord. And she was very curious. And so that was super cool to see. And I believe that's a picture of like what God is doing, not only in her heart, but many people's hearts, those who are seeking, those who are searching, those who don't know the Lord yet. And after I saw her kind of looking in, I could see a few other college students trickling in, and similarly like, what are they doing over there, and what's going on? And just the curiosity alone, I think, was really encouraging for me to see that in the dream. And then right after that, I woke up. Now, I think that this is really significant because of the table, the feast that was being set, and not everything was laid out on the table yet. I forgot to say that. It was like just beginning to be prepared. And, I believe that we are so close to the marriage supper of the Lamb. And I know there's different eschatology on the timing of that, but in general, the marriage supper of the Lamb, the wedding feast, is very near. The three Jewish men who are religious, representing the number three, the Trinity, Father, Son, and Spirit. And there's a lot more there we could dive into with the number three, but they had the trumpets. The trumpet is significant because of not only the shofar being blown in the Bible at times of celebration, at times of war, and really at the coming of Christ, we know that the trumpet is going to be blown, and we're all going to hear it. We're all going to know that Christ is coming on the clouds. And the trumpet signifies even the Feast of Trumpets, right? The Jewish New Year, Rosh Hashanah, which we just celebrated in that past, right? In September 23rd, as many of you were watching to see what would happen on that date. But there's so much symbolism here. And I just want to encourage you to keep watching, to be anchored in the Lord, and to know that the day is near where we're going to see our Jesus. And the signs of the times are there. Keep your eyes on Israel. Keep your eyes on what's going on with the UN and Europe and digital IDs and all of those different cultural things. So I also wanted to make mention, I thought it was really cool that I saw this on a college campus, because we know that a lot is going on in the young people in this country and around the world. God is sparking really a renewing of the heart and the mind of the young people and the youth and college age. And I think it's so beautiful. And may we continue to pray and labor for those who don't know Jesus, who are on college campuses, because I really believe that God has something for that generation right now in these last days as he's ministering and speaking to them. And people are coming to Christ for the first time. People are coming back to the Lord who have walked away. And so that is just incredible. So I would love to hear your thoughts on this. What do you think? I always love to have the conversation. Dreams are incredibly meaningful and powerful. And as always, we need to test the spirits and test these dreams and go to the Lord yourself and ask him, is this accurate? Does this line up with scripture? What could this mean? And there's a lot of biblical parallelism there. And so I just wanted to pass this on today and share it with you. I hope it blesses you. I hope that wherever you are, God is moving powerfully in your life. And I pray that he just touches you and ministers to you in every way that you need today and in the coming week. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, leave your prayer requests below. I would love to pray for you. Until next time, God bless and Maranatha. Bye-bye.